friend, it's Pat Sloan here. Guess what one of the celebrations for today is? Tick tock, tick tock. It is a no interruptions day. Hallelujah. That's like, do you like wish for a day with no interruptions? Like I do. I seriously do. And I work at home and only have Greg here. but there's other things that take my attention, like, emails and communication and whatever. So yeah, it does. So, but no interruptions. Okay, so today, strive for no interruptions. Put like the police tape across your door that says, do not cross this line. Oh goodness. Okay, it's also hot chocolate day. I have been indulging, probably too much, in the peppermint mocha Americanos or whatever they are at Starbucks. They are so yummy. They're hot drink. And it's all Barbara, our ambassador's fault, because she told me to try that in December. I think it was either Yvonne or Laura, our other ambassadors, that chimed in like, yes, maybe both of them, so all three of them, whatever. I have now had quite a few of them, and they're so yummy. So anyway, I just had to share that. Okay, we are at 108,000 subscribers. How great is that? We're inching up to 110,000. I don't know. I just think it's fun to do these numbers, fun to sort of track them. And this is from our friend Marie in North Carolina. She made this for me and made all the little numbers so that I can use double-sided tape and just switch them out, which is just so stinking cute. Just so cute. Something came in the mail. Two little somethings. This came from Mary Alice in Arizona. This pretty card, and she sent me these darling stickers because she says her and her gal pals, I love that, gal pals, I need gal pals. Her and her gal pals went to a arboretum and something like that, and she got these for me. I love them. Thank you. And then Martha in Pennsylvania sent me beautiful card, and this box was heavy. Martha, I was like, what the heck? Look at this maple syrup. Whoops, it's heavy. Real maple syrup. And you are so sweet to remember that Greg absolutely adores maple syrup. I haven't shown him this yet, and he is just going to go nuts. He loves it. And I love it too, but like he really loves it. So thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay, we have, let's see, for our no interruptions day, let's get right to Block Wednesday, because I think we want to do that first, and then we'll do a few other things that I have going on, and then at the end, must stay to the end, because, I just banged my elbow, because I have got the very last celebration thing, and it is for our 10th anniversary of the Facebook group. But this one is very specific for my ambassadors, and so we're gonna give them something really fun. They've said that one of them would like to have it, so we're gonna pull a name, but you're gonna see at the end. Okay? What do we have for this week? Did I flash this already at you? I don't know. I forgot. This week for What's in Your Closet is our dresses. I worked corporate for many years and wore dresses then. I am not a dress person otherwise. I think I have one dress that I enjoy wearing with some tights underneath it. It's like, but dresses are something, wore them as a kid. Think of little girls' Easter dresses, adored having those at Easter. But our dresses, and this is a great little fun half square triangle project, and I would love to do this someday. This is the bonus layout. This would just be so cool to make. It is on my make someday list, and there's a coloring page too for you if you wanted to color out with some markers or crayons or colored pencils. So let's take a look at, and this is the normal size block, the normal size. This is a 12 and a half by 12 and a half. I think there's only 3 of them that are larger, the last week's, and then a couple others. I think 3 altogether. So let's look at some fabrics for this. So when we make this block, you will have one leftover half square triangle because unless you make them a different way than what I'm showing you, but you make 2 at a time, and there's 9 9 of them, so there'll be 1 extra. So let's take a look. I can do options because I think this needs greased. Oh my goodness, every time I'm moving that arm, I'm getting squeakies. Okay, I'm going to keep this with the light as the background on the drawing room. And then I thought, well, I could just mix in, let me just open this up. I'm not going to really fold them into little pieces because my chunks are kind of big. But I could put in some of the, I want to get some blue. So I pulled a bunch of blue, and I have to have 5 fabrics. And so I could do something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where I pull a little bit of the black in. This particular one has a lot of blue, has some blue in it. It's kind of a good transition from the blues over to the browns. I could do instead like all blue like that, like mostly blue, or I could maybe pull that yellow one out and put one with a bit more black, so there's kind of blue and black. So I could see this is a big floral, that's a big floral, so I don't really want to have 3 of them as a big floral. So I would probably do this blue paisley. I think I want to mix them up. I think I want to have this block mixed up because it is just easier to do that. Now, when you're making yours, if you're going scrappy, this is perfect to have, like, if you're just saying you're doing blue and white, each of these could be a different blue. Like you could really do 9 different blues, and you would have like 2 blocks because you could make 2 blocks and use one for a pillow or something. And you could do all of these lights as a different light fabric. So you can make it super scrappy if you wanted to. But I'll go ahead and do 5, and then I'll end up tossing 1. I won't use 1. So it might be I don't know. Maybe only use 1 of these, this brown. Maybe like that. Okay, let me go ahead and make up the block. This is the ruler that I use. Where's the wording? This is the ruler I use to trim the half square triangles. I probably have zillions of tutorials on this, but let me just show you again. So I cut it between the 2 lines, and what I'm doing is taking the 4.5, this is a 4.5 inch half square triangle, 4 inches finished, and so I'm taking the 4.5 inch line and putting it right on the seam. All I did was cut it in half, and I'm going to put this right on the seam and then trim it. Trim the 2 sides, and this is making it the exact size that you need. You could of course use your AccuQuilt cutter to do this as well. Then I'm just taking the dog ears off. The AccuQuilt cutter will do that for you nicely. Okay, so there we go, and I'm going to do that to all of them, and then I will have this beautiful big half square triangle. Okay, now to do the layout. I've got this picture so I get everything right because we're going in rows like this. So I have 1 adjustment. Remember, I have 1 extra. This one's fairly light, so I'm thinking I will take that out. And now I have these 2 by each other. It's like, no. So let's switch these, and there we go. So, okay, so this is nice because it's got both the blues and the browns and the blacks in here. So I'm going to sew that up. And it's all together. I love this. Can you imagine these fabrics for this quilt? And then remember, if you want to do scrappy, you could do all of these different as well. So that would be kind of fun. I have a quilt parade of block 1 from What's in Your Closet. So let's take a look. Pretty in Pink and Red from Amanda with beautiful roses in the middle. Ah, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Brigida is auditioning her side border there. Look, with all the different colors and all the different fabrics. And that leaf, that is just gorgeous. Do you see how she put it in the 4 corners as well? So she mixed hers up a bit. Kathy is showing hers off with an apron. New York, New York. That is gorgeous. What a gorgeous apron. And she's got cooking fabrics in the middle of her, baking fabrics in the middle of her block. Cheryl's is black and white with a black and white polka dot in the background, but look at that stunning black and white floral. If your whole quilt's going to be like this, it is going to be amazing. Cindy's rocking some Tulip Pink in the middle of her block with that beautiful flower, and I love the vibrancy of the teal in here. Ah, great. Cynthia's auditioning her border. She's got, well, not auditioning, she has her border. That's sewn on. So she's picked hers. I have not picked mine, but this is wonderful to see what others are doing. So you're going to see a few of those. Jackie is beautiful, beautiful fall colors. Look at her floral in the four corners. That is so pretty and soft. Janet, Janet has a little helper. Look at that little sweetie pie. Oh my goodness. So cute. And then she's got turquoise. Look at the deer in the middle of her block. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Jennifer's is so pretty. That is beautiful turquoise with the red and the yellow. It is just gorgeous. Karen's, I love this too. I see her feet peeking out at the bottom there. But that, I think that's, is that a navy? A deep, it's either a deep, deep navy or a black, that floral, and it looks so good with the aqua. Karen has got some Tula pink as well. She has the lady in the center and the eyeballs. I think the green is Tula as well. They just all look so cool together. Kathy's is beautiful with the gray, the green, and the yellow. It's a very, very classic combination. It's beautiful. Libby, there is some of my my drawing room fabric. And so we're going to get to see your versions as well as mine with drawing room. That'll be fantastic. Mary's is rocking some chickens. She's just got the chickens out in the middle here, and they are just so, so cute. Love the block. Let's see, what do we got here? And we have a different Mary. This Mary has, oh, look at that in the middle. She's got like some camping fabric, and I love that print with the little ovals on it. Looks so good with the camping fabric. Really, really good. Mary Jo is the green, looks amazing. I think, I can't tell, the center and the corners are either the same fabric line, the same piece of fabric, or a companion fabric. Might be a companion fabric. That is going to be so gorgeous. Melanie has put borders on, and I love this. A kind of cinnamon brown with the peach and the green, and that sort of light, I love that shade of green. My favorite shades of green. We have Melissa here, who is our ambassador. This is our ambassador, Melissa, and she has got these sweet bears. So fun. I love the polka dot that's with them. That is awesome. Just awesome. Great combo. The bears are so stinking cute. Paula's beautiful in light blue. Very light blue. That is so pretty. Okay, Sandy's. We've got a few more here. Sandy's is burgundy and like a taupe, like a medium taupe. It looks so good on a creamy background. Susan's block is grays and yellows. Very, very classic. That's a beautiful, beautiful print in the middle. Sylvia's got the puppy dogs. Oh my goodness, the middle, this is a Benertex fabric. I know that dog fabric. The middle is a bigger scale, and then the small dogs on the black background. And then she's sporting purples for her sashing. Teresa's got, look at the cars. The cars are amazing, amazing. And love that floral in the middle. It's so good with the peach. The peach really sets that off nicely. Here is Teresa's, and I love the cherry fabric in the middle. How darling is that? The red and green go perfect with that. So there you go. There's a bunch of your blocks from the aprons. Okay, so I got a couple more things for my major surprise. Where's it go? My temperature, checking in on the temperature project. So I am doing the cross stitch, and the cross stitch pattern came with this chart. So I'm putting in the temperatures. Last week, look at this. Last week we had 7 degrees and 72 degrees. So you can see the 2 days of orange. See them? Where are they at? There. And then there was a bunch of light blue because we were down really cold. But the 1 week it had 7 and 72. Like, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Was it 72? Oh, 77. It was 7 and 77. I should have like rolled dice for 7s that last week. So anyways, I'm doing good. The month of January is ending. Today is ending, and I will have done them all. I'm doing them on Sunday. That's what I'm going to do, and I think it's going to work out really, really well. And a big thank you to Melissa for reminding everybody in the ambassador group who's doing it. Get your temperatures on Sunday. Okay, hold on. Are you ready for the big finish of January, for the celebration? This is something special for the ambassadors, and they know I'm going to do this, so they aren't going to be embarrassed. Although that would be kind of fun, but no, I'm not that kind of person. All right, they know about it. Okay, let me get it set up. So here is the surprise. This quilt was one of the quilts that I wanted to give away, and it is again a quilter's quilt. And I was showing it to the ambassadors, and I was talking through it, and they were just so lovely and said they loved it so much. And I started thinking, I wonder, because it's a bit quirky. It's a bit quirky. And I'm going to talk to you about that. And I thought to myself, you know what? I would like to pull a raffle just for the ambassadors. And they thought that that would be wonderful, that they would enjoy owning it. So there you go. This is going to go to one of the ambassadors that helps me out, the wonderful friends that I have who volunteer their time to help me help you. They answer your questions, they help monitor the group, they talk on the live chat and welcome people and just answer questions. And so they are just amazing friends. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this quilt, and I'll do some close-ups. It is a pattern that was by Ann Sutton, or is by Ann Sutton of Bunny Hill Designs, called Tisket Tasket. And she put this out quite a few years ago. And I started doing this with a friend of mine, my friend Brenda. We had gone to a mixed media event together. And I brought all this stuff to, in the evening, draw the patterns out and iron them down after we had already been during the day taking classes. And I knew I wanted to use kind of 30s fabric and do a lot of handwork on these. Over time, I worked on this again as we were traveling. We traveled for 20 years quite heavily. We drove to all the events just about, and so I had a lot of downtime in the car or in hotel rooms and things like that. So I took these little basket blocks. They are seasonal. Let me go ahead and pull it up down the other camera. So each block is a kind of a different season. There's a snowman, a little bird and hearts for February, the bunny and a clover, four-leaf clover for March, another bunny with eggs and chicks, the flowers, May, June has more of just a sweet little flower basket. They're all flower basket, all have embroidery. I did rickrack handles for everything. This is, what is that, July, August, and September with the Scotty dog. There, look at this. Look how cute this one is. With the October for the, what is that? The witch and the cat. October, November with the little pumpkins, and then December, I got little candy canes. And so let me just go in close here. Hand embroidery. I did French knots. What is like a thread? Of course, there's always a thread, right? I did French knots on all of this. There's a little bit of wool. That's a little bit of wool. There's a wool bunny here. They're hand blanket stitched, and the embroidery, and all the little embellishments. See the little guys, X's and O's. Now the border, I did it on this really strong green background, which I believe was from my friend's Piece of Cake, the design team of Piece of Cake. That was one of their fabric lines that they did with P&B Textiles, and I was with P&B Textiles later on. And so the border is Amy Butler, for those of you who are Amy Butler fans. And so I really loved doing that border fabric, but it's a bit funky. The whole thing's a bit funky. I believe the blue really holds everything together and pulls it together. The backing is a gorgeous mustardy green, mustard yellow, not green. And then I've got a label down there. I quilted it. The label's down here. So down over there already. Come on. Okay, down over there. And I quilted this one. I didn't quilt it for a very long time. 2019, I just only quilted it and finished quilting it. I think I actually quilted it some and then put it away. Okay, so there's a look. There is a look. It's not very big, it's a wall hanging size. So what I've done is I've put the ambassadors' names on a piece of paper. We're doing old school. I'm going to mix them up, right? And I'm going to pull a name of one of the ambassadors, and I will send that person the quilt. Okay, should we do this one? It's in my hand. I'm going to open it and I'm going to show it to you. There we go. It is Yvonne. Yvonne is going to get this quilt. Oh my goodness. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you to my ambassadors. Thank you for thinking enough about my quilt that you would want to own it in all its quirkiness, because it is a quilter's quilt with a bunch of beautiful handwork of mine on it and my machine quilting, everything. So there you go. All right, my friend. Okay, you're going to make your dresses block for what's in my closet. And I thank you so much for being here this whole month for celebrating the 10th anniversary of my community, Quilt Along with Pat Sloan at Facebook. There's a few giveaways that I'll tell you who the winners were once everything is figured out and they write back. And so I'll do that in the early February videos once I know. Okay, I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.